I got it!
Oh!
Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
I don't know, bro. Are you the faker again? Are you Monokuma 2.0 again?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again!
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust that.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy's the real Makoto Naegi? And this is the guy I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but...
Oh, is this his music? Alright, we got the real Makoto Naegi, baby!
Thanks to the
Heck
virus
yeah.
infecting the Neo World program,
It's my boy
I wasn't
Skinny
able
Pete.
to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Jesus fucking Christ, Junko.
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
This is the cringe edgy guy I remember. Heck yeah.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leak!
God damn.
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
She's leaking because of you, Makoto. You better give her that D.
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
It's like Cartman. Respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
This bro's bipolar.
Just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap? It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Stop being stupid.
We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way. The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap. Huh? She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. It doesn't seem feasible. Like, all of a sudden, she can bring people back to life.
Hey, little old me. Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying. You know her goal? Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Oh. Damn, that's not good. That's like having several Junko cycles around. Jesus Christ.
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
Yeah, that's some freaky shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered.
That's such a stupid oversight.
It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person.
What do you mean? They'd be you, a completely different person. That doesn't make any sense.
The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
It's kind of scummy, bro.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Keiko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
Nah, I don't think Fuyuhiko's gonna like that.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Yeah, bro literally sacrificed his eyes and almost got himself killed trying to rescue his bae, Peko, so...
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkofy all mankind.
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world.
But wait, if everybody's ultimate despair, then nobody is, right? Because like you'll get used to all the despair all the time. So it's not really despair anymore, it's the norm. So like, if we're all superheroes, then no one will be, right?
With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land will be complete.
Junko Land? Lame. Lame. Come up with a better name, lame-o. Get out of here.
That's Operation Junkofy All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and...
What a quirky white girl.
That messed up plan is your goal?
I mean, that's the least of our problems. That's literally the least she's been messed up, to be honest.
Then why didn't you just kill all of us?
True.
If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Actually, then she would have nobody to vote to graduate, right? She needs someone to vote to graduate.
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The reason she wasn't able to do that, was it because there was something she didn't do? If so, then the reason is... Oh yeah, doesn't she have to adhere to the rules or something as an observer? Isn't that what Alter Ego said?
I see. I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Apparently.
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher. However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with students. Oh.
So, the rules were protecting us? Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules.
Probably for a good purpose, to keep everybody safe. Because they didn't want the observer to be able to delete rules that they wanted to be permanent, clear cut.
Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
You're not big brain enough. Why not just add a rule saying rule 1 is fake, it is hereby revoked. There, got him. GG no re.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
She's probably gonna be like, what about him?
Chump Jane.
Damn, that's even worse. Jesus.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
In the words of Best Boy Adachi, you can keep your forgiveness.
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
It's not like we have much of a choice though. If we hit repeat, we'll just be stuck here. Although I guess that's better than having her take control of your friends' bodies.
How can you be so cruel?
How can the person who's been forcing us to kill each other be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization.
So despair is your boba tea. What you're telling me is you're actually a basic bitch.
That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly?
Sure.
Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Oh, is she talking about the reserve corps students?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
If you really like the big S, then yes. Could it be? Is she talking about them right now? The reserve corps students.
I see.
I was surprised when I read that the first
Are you
time.
talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
I don't think you are. You literally bragged about how cool it was.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
I still have questions as to why they did it. Junko said something about them being madly in love with her. Is that really why they did it? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
It is, yeah.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore.
And to twist the knife in, she calls everyone a loner.
I
Damn.
mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
Well, what the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
Unless you guys want to go the dark route and then press graduate and then kill again all of your dead friends to prevent Junko from taking over their bodies and doing crap with them.
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
This is nothing to LOL about.
Stop, Sonia.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game. Even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
Well, it's not like we willingly sacrificed them. They literally killed each other because of you, the big mess that you are.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
What's tragic, it's your schizo personality.
Stop it!
Man, Kazuichi, I thought you'd be simping for Junko, I'm not gonna lie. So, you know what? So far, good job. It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings in the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it. Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get out of here that Junko doesn't know about might be that. What? A special command that can be used during the graduation exam. If you use this, you can override the observer and forcibly escape from the Neo World program. Not even the teacher's observer can prevent that. Oh. Where do we get this information from? Was it from Alter Ego? Or wait, was this the information we got from Makoto when we were talking to him in that Alter Ego section, maybe? Interesting.
I see. Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Oh, she knows. Whoops.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
We do not have big titties? Is that why? Not enough big titties? The reason the shutdown sequence can't be activated is no authority, not enough people. There is no shutdown sequence because it's broken. That doesn't matter. That maybe that there is a shutdown sequence. That I don't know. I'm gonna get not enough people.
See,
I don't know. That was right,
Because
apparently.
there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time.
So 8 people. We have Sonia, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Hajime. So that's 5 people. Whoops.
Am I correct?
Does Makoto count? Because that's 6 people.
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here. Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
Well, it's not like she saw through it. It's just that we don't have enough people. So.
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
Oh.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
We have to believe.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe.
What?
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Them?
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Oh. I almost killed myself. Jesus Christ. Oh. It's my girl, Kyoko. Jesus. Oh. God damn. All right, proceed. Oh my God.
Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations.
It's
like
my
this.
other boy, Skinny Peeps. I can't believe it. They're here. Bring in Toko. Where's Toko? I want to see Toko.
Chiyoko, Byakuya, I knew you guys would come.
And Yasuhiro. Kyoko, Byakuya?
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
It's the original Grumpy Boy. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Byakuya, remember when you tinkered with a corpse in the last game? That was some fucked up shit, but whatever. He's a good boy. He got better.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
So they brought our number up to 8, so we can do that, right? Everybody press the 2 buttons. Hurry up.
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
Yes, she is, Togami. Yes, she is. Very big. 15 meters big.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. I like Junko.
Shut up.
Oh.
Byakuya, you're alive. But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
Why was the impersonator guy impersonating Byakuya, by the way? We never got that.
No, it's probably not just that.
Maybe he just liked Byakuya's drip. The 6 of you joined Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you to recover your memories. The tragedy? If the Killing School Life is referring to that...
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School Life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
Baka!
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
That came out of nowhere. And that's a new one. And that's really annoying.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Don't make me come up there, Junko. I will press the home button and hang up the call.
Chump, you said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
Do it! And this messed up world?
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what'll happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
Now you want a detailed explanation? You didn't even ask Junko for a detailed explanation on how she's gonna bring your friends back to life. And you want a detailed explanation for how they were gonna protect you from the Neo World program shutting down? That's fair, but still, that's kind of annoying.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
Wait, so is it gonna kill everybody, or is it just gonna bring everybody back to how they were before they were put into the program? So wait, does that mean our friends are gonna come back to life then? Technically speaking?
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Huh?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
If we're gonna revert back to our original selves before we enter the program, we'll revert to Ultimate Despairs. We'll revert back to Big Emo.
does that mean we'll go back to being Ultimate Despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
I mean, they can always put you back into the Neo World program again. So...
No!
Although I guess, to be fair, the memories of their time here would be deleted, no? Because then that'd be a different iteration of them. So technically speaking, I guess they're gonna die. Because we are our memories, technically speaking, right? If I lost my memories from the last 5 years, then I wouldn't really be the person I am today. I would be a completely different person, right?
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it.
I mean, that's kind of fucked, bro. You're like So what? You guys are gonna be deleted, but it's a great decision. It's very painful, but you know, it's the only way to stop Junko is by sacrificing yourselves. That's kinda... I don't know if that's gonna convince them, bro. Not gonna lie.
That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
Well, it's not fight alongside you, it's sacrifice themselves and then die. And then you guys keep going. That's the issue that I'm coming up with.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Yep, they did say that.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Well, we know that Makoto and gang took the remnants of despair away from the Future Foundation, so I don't think they'll kill us. The initial issue before us right now is that they're gonna disappear, and they're gonna revert back to their remnants of despair selves, right?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed.
In the literal sense? So, wait, are all ultimate despairs brainwashed? What do you mean by brainwashed? Like actual brainwashed?
That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Can you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
Nuh-uh. It's pretty cool, bro. I like things clean.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Yeah, so you'll essentially be different people.
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanished? Does that include her too? Oh, he's talking about Chiaki. If we lose our memories of this world, we're also gonna forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she and existence confined to this world is really going to disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we don't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
Yeah, how are you guys gonna convince them to essentially kill themselves?
You're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
I don't think that's helping, bro.
We don't know anything about that past.
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
Maybe it's because Junko popped up with the whole teacher monologue and everybody was like, wow, she's hot. We're ultimate despair now because she's hot. Mommy Junko over here in the teacher glasses. Hell yeah, bro. Ultimate despair? Ultimate despair. Heck yeah, let's blow up some shit. And then there you go. They became ultimate despairs.
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that.
Uh-huh.
The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Uh-huh.
That's not even an explanation.
Yeah, it's just her blabbering on about blabbering on. To quote Monokuma himself.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. when you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world.
It really does sound like the best answer, like me thinking about it logically for like the entire world, but like these guys are essentially gonna sacrifice themselves, right? Or their current selves to become a different version of themselves, essentially.
Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win? Or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people.
Oh.
Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
The same outcome as the killing school life. Do I just have to remember what occurred here? The people Junko lured, the method. I should try connecting the dots. There should be an answer there. Huh. Okay, another logic dive. All right, let's go. Game? You gonna change or... There you go. No! Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna fail this. Oh my god. Who did Junko Onishima want to lure? Ultimate Despair Future Foundation hopes Week Academy Headmaster. Well, Future Foundation. Because they're the ones watching, right? Through the cameras. God damn it. Okay, come on, I made that game. Jesus Christ. Okay, question 2. What bait was used to lure the Future Foundation? Well, the killings. Because they'd be like, hey, that's the thing that happened the last time. Let's get on in there, boys. Damn. It really stepped it up. Jesus Christ. All right, third question. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killing? Surveillance camera. Surveillance camera. Caramel. Gotta love it. All right, no dirty tricks this time. Cool.
It's all coming together.
I feel like we didn't need to do a logic dive for that, to be honest. I feel like that was pretty obvious.
Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
What? What the hell did you do? What, you start your OnlyFans? What'd you do?
You sure did.
What the fuck? What?
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone.
Makoto has a big hope boner, that's why.
If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation.
Damn.
But it's not my fault, you know.
She little guy to you guys, damn.
This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Well.
Just 1 second, please. That sounds as though we...
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
Oh. Wait, like our Ultimate Despair versions? Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program.
Oh. That's
to provide
interesting.
The opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime.
I guess they didn't care that their memories could be overridden?
That's right. The reason the Ultimate Despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Oh yeah, right. I didn't even think about that. Because they plugged themselves into the Neo World program, right?
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain?
Oh, she has Monokuma
The
personality.
graduation exam rule?
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your votes, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is... the teacher's final decision. Monokuma said something about that. Make sure you're all A-okay or something.
You also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know? What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority vote? After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. Yep.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Ah, yes, truly. The only reason we can't release this monstrosity into the world is because she's being mean to us. Oh my god. She called me names.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That might actually be true.
That is... well...
Yeah, it's kind of a fucked up options either way.
Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before. But that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
Jesus Christ. Lady, calm down.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to lie like that. When I crush you with despair, send ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Yeah.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Oh, what a twist. Okay, so Junko's not the mastermind in this one. Who's coming?
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
I'm coming. Not just kidding.
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
That sounds very familiar.
Izuru Kamakura?
That name, I've heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. Oh yeah, isn't that the guy that killed everybody? Also, wasn't that the name of the guy, the school guy? But that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was the founder.
I see.
Izuru Kamakura? Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy?
Yeah, that's the portrait guy. Yeah.
It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Maybe the founder made himself immortal or something.
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Yeah, that's because he murdered people, right? Like 13 other students, right? That's what we read about.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy.
Wait, I thought they hid it as a result of him killing 13 student council members, no? And then everybody was pissed off at them for doing that in the reserve course department.
Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Oh, wait, what? Wait. I thought he was a reserve course student. I'm confused. I'm so confused. All right, proceed. Huh?
What? What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
I mean, I guess that's like, I'm like half surprised because I know that Hajime lost his memories and everybody lost their memories and they don't know how their modern counterparts are like 5 years into the future. But I'm still, how can he have limitless talent but be a reserve course student at the same time? I don't get it.
Huh?
Alrighty? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Oh my god, I get it. Big brain. Oh my god, that was so well explained. I know everything.
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
It's not hopeless. I'm still confused. I'm Izuru Kamakura? Let me look at my bullets. Reserve department. Tragedy of Hope's Peak, I know that. There's tragedy. Ultimate despair. Killing School Life. The Academy survivors. According to the report from the Future Foundation, there are apparently 15 people who are known as the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. It seems that all 15 survivors were safely taken in by the Future Foundation. Remnant of Despair. An influential group known as the Remnant of Despair still exists. Unless they are stopped, the tragedy will never end. List of subjects. Yep. Academy's founder. Hope's Peak Academy founder. Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy attempted to create true hope by consolidating the results of their research. Create true hope. Research. Experimentation? Maybe? That's what that's sounding like, so I might go with that. Email. Neo World Program. Observers. Password, shutdown sequence, visions of Nagito. Future Foundation's origins. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were amongst the many who established the Future Foundation. Reserve Department. Okay. So I think that's the only thing I can go with then. Hope Cultivation Plan.
Even though you were mocked for being a Reserve Corps student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate Hope.
How can someone from the Reserve Corps have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the Reserve Corps?
Oh,
And
maybe.
Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be Created Hope?
That must be it.
Created Hope. And that was literally the only weakness.
Created Hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder. And called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Okay, so... Okay.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan.
So it was experiments. So they experimented on Hajime and renamed him after the founder because of the name of the project.
From there, they set their sights on the Reserve Course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
God damn, this academy sucks balls. Jesus Christ. No wonder the Reserve Corps students fucking all but blew up the fucking school. They're like charging them exorbitant amounts, treating them like shit, and then using them as lab rats. That's fucking whack. Jesus Christ.
Why did they use the Reserve Corps as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of Reserve Corps students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Damn.
Why me?
How do you even like create talent? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. How do you create talent? That I don't understand.
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Huh?
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain,
What?
Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata.
What the fuck? Are they lobotomizing him? What is this? What? I am flabbergasted that the government allowed them to do this on a student, no less. Jesus Christ.
Into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit.
That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close.
Yeah, they fucked with his brain matter. What the hell?
Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb.
Did Kyoko's dad know about this? Because if he did, my god, he is way shadier than I remember him being. Crap. Wow.
By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius.
But he'll still be ultimate despair, and his current avatar will still be deleted, like you guys. So,
like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
What?
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Why? My god, that's so fucked. What? Why?
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
he'll disappear.
That's kind of funny. Sorry.
Disappear? All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear? I'm going to disappear? 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 Ooh, whoa! Whoa! Bro. Man, you need to get a haircut, I'm not gonna lie, but my god, you look like a cool evil guy from anime. Alright, but no matter what happens, it is of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we just have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. Oh, this is chapter 0 again, but from Nagito's perspective. God damn, Hajime. Looks so fucking cool. After all, you are boring. Your talents, your thoughts, your existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do ya? Jesus Christ. God damn. I don't blame him.
was that me? No, that's not me.
Rip Hajime, Gigi no Ri.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Well, it kind of was.
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
That's so fucked, bro. Oh my god. So he'll literally disappear, and like, this is not even one of those cases where he's slightly brainwashed. They fucking tinkered with his brain, so he's never gonna return to the way he was ever. He's just a completely different person, no matter what. That's so fucked.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved. Choose repeat. Oh, it's hurting me. Graduate, I guess.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
Huh? In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
In this case, that's probably what they're all thinking. Even if the world's happy, if I die, what the fuck is the point? I know it's a bit selfish to think that way, but...
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think?
Man, she really is a psycho. She's enjoying all of this. It's not like I didn't know it before, but... damn.
And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
I mean, but it's not literally about believing her, it's literally what's gonna happen. In Hajime's case, he's literally gonna die. It's like you guys said it yourselves. It's not a matter of believing her, it's literally what's gonna happen.
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
I think it's a bit too late for that, my G. I don't think they're gonna do it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way.
As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
I don't think platitudes is gonna help at this time, my guy.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Oh my god, this is horrible.
If everyone can overcome despair,
well,
you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
I don't think Hajime's doing so good.
Memories up until now disappear. I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
Mental pollution contamination.
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
We turn back into ultimate despair. The Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
I don't think you're doing a good job convincing them.
Such despair!
Man, Junko succeeded. Jesus Christ. She's got him. And honestly, I don't blame them for thinking how they're thinking right now. Graduate or shut down. The world or me. Hope or despair. They're telling us to choose between that? Why? Why do we have to choose? Oh. Hajime's gone. That's not good.
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this?
Poor Hajime. Jesus Christ, I feel so bad for him.
I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
Everyone, you're gonna die, but get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future. Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem.
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan.
So what now then?
Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless.
Now that you said that, it's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Kyoko's gonna smack Hajime with her titties, and then he's gonna snap out of it, and now everything's gonna go right. Just because you just said that.
After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too.
So what, are we gonna be stuck here in limbo, just staring at each other?
As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it.
So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever 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 and ever.
Okay. Wait, what are you doing? What is this? What'd she do? Look at that. Oh.
Right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
These are probably not real people, right?
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
No.
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
No.
I've prepared you a training regiment.
Yes.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
No.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
You sound way different.
After all this time?
What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending. So is this a bad ending or?
A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
Okay. Is there
I
gonna
guess
be a
it's fine to
difference?
stay like this for a while.
What's happening here?
Young master, that is a wise call.
Wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to.
Yes, there's no.
And with this, Junko.
All right, I'm gonna showcase my. Just leave the BGM. Hey, can I take a pic?
Want to be awed by the sight? I've prepared you a training.
Should I begin with a brief? That's not it.
Oh,
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
part of the game? What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending. I wanted this. Also, Chiaki glitch or actually
A game
Chiaki?
reset.
Is she not
And with
truly
this,
dead?
the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like.
This world. Who are you?
Oh,
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. I'm tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up?
that is pretty messed up.
Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear.
I guess in the sense of like, that's the future that I helped create type thing. Even if I disappear and everybody forgets me, that future is enough or something. That's nice, but I mean, man, I don't know.
What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
That's fair, I suppose.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden.
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Oh, getting a scolding by waifu.
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
How you were in the past?
You?
What does that mean?
Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
Wait, so did Jackie know Hajime? Wait, I thought she was an NPC. Like, how you were in the past, that makes it seem like she knew Hajime before school?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Ichiaki, can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level.
Well, my level's 99, so I mean, why don't we worry about I'm level 99. I'm the best, okay?
You guys
I grinded for this.
have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
I don't know if I believe that, to be honest.
Of course. Games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But like in this instance, clearing the game is literally ceasing to exist. That's the problem.
But this isn't a game, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help?
Okay, what are we doing? Oh my! It's Izuru.
No talent at all.
Heck yeah!
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world?
All right, so these are Hajime's negative thoughts.
Myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway.
Granted, they are some fair thoughts,
There's no
I would
way we
say.
can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
Where'd you come from?
You should even be able to create the future.
Create the future. This is me? Is this really me? So uncool. Not really. That's cool, bro. It's totally uncool. It's not really that uncool. I mean,
I have no talent at all.
am I just shooting everything?
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired.
I think I'm shooting
I
everything.
don't want to disappear.
Bam.
I'm not Izuru Kamakura.
Bam.
Who cares what will happen to the world?
Big PP energy.
I don't want to sacrifice myself.
Erect.
It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway.
Alabama.
There's no way we can beat Junko.
Yes.
It's the Future Foundation's
Level
fault.
99.
Even so, not mine.
Heck yeah.
Even so, I can't
Even
choose
so.
the future. Even so, I...
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future. Even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got.
I honestly think that's horrible advice, but...
I'll be cheering for you too.
Alright, well, I guess it's nice it's coming from Chiaki, but still.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
Oh, awaken!
If the memories we made here disappear,
We back, baby!
I will not even remember.
Wake up! I'm back!
Don't rid the world of despair. The tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Echo one more time.
Waifu helped me recover from ultimate despair, erectile dysfunction.
We might be killed by
I'm
the
back.
Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
Wait, so we've all just been talking?
You can't lose hope!
Store power.
If the memories we made here disappear,
That's not doing it.
I will
Hold?
not even remember.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna save the
If we don't
world
rid
with the
the world of
power
despair,
of Big Dong.
the tragedy
We're
will
gonna
start
create a
once
new
again.
group called the Erection Foundation. We're gonna save the world with the power of erection.
Despair.
Hells to the yeah.
You can't lose
Future.
If the memories
Oh.
we made here disappear, I will not even remember.
I'm not even doing anything.
If we don't rid the world of the tragedy will start when
I want to see Echo one more.
We turn back into. We might be killed by the.
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
Future everybody, nobody cares.
Conclusion will never.
I have beat you, Junko.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, okay, Taka. So he's gone Super Saiyan
Won't just be
Taka.
hope. There will probably be a lot of despair too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take.
Is this Hajime with all his Izuru Kamakura talent? Is that what's going on here?
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
I am Big Piece Hajime Hinata with Izuru Kamakura powers. Future.
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you just. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to close your eyes and cover. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game. If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Unlimited cuts, baby.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
Future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
Okay, well, Tyrant Hajime over here. I'll never let anyone choose again. I'm dictator, baby. I am Xi Jinping. I am Putin. I am the Putin of hope. Get out of here.
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This crappy feeling. I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not Hope.
I am Hope. I'm the big Hope.
I don't want to lose anything.
My hope will make the frogs gay.
You have no argument.
That's how much hope I have.
Want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen.
A miracle has already happened.
Crappy feeling.
I'm saving everybody with the power of erection.
Izuru! You won't be able to
that's
do it.
wrong.
You won't be able to do anything. No, that's wrong.
Oh, the power of my waifu. Yes.
What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this? All of a sudden.
It's not a bug, it's waifu powers.
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? But...
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that.
What does that even mean? I don't get it.
Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own.
Well, no, this program is designed to literally delete your avatars during the emergency shutdown procedures. So, like, you can't create your own future. Like, the program's gonna program, bro.
The future that we want.
I don't understand.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time.
What just, how did you convince them so fast? You just literally said, let's shut this game down, and that's it. What?
I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it.
What is this?
When my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea. It was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it.
I saw it. I saw his huge penis.
Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light.
His massive dong.
The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime?
Are you talking about Chiaki?
The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created.
I don't understand
right?
what's happening.
Then, there is no way we can stop now.
I don't understand.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
How have you been convinced?
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out, but... I heard her voice.
Echo?
In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me.
Oh, so they all had their own experiences with their waifus and husbandos.
I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
I don't understand how you got convinced.
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now.
Okay, bro's just like, you're peer pressuring me? Okay, I guess I'm gonna kill myself.
If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
Oh, okay. Interesting motivations.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
It's so weird. I don't, like, I get Hajime. Chiaki somehow helped him, but what about everybody else?
Because we believe.
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay.
You believe that if you try the new thing of suicide, that is wicked difficult, everything will turn out okay? I don't think that works for this situation, dog.
We believe we can even create our own futures.
I get the phrasing, but you're not really creating your own future. You're literally choosing the first option of what they gave you before. It's the same thing.
That's impossible. That can't be hope. It's not even despair.
I know I'm being a Debbie Downer, but I genuinely don't get it. Anybody else's motivations for doing this besides Hajime?
What is this?
I'm honestly just as confused as you are, Junko.
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
You should thank Chiaki, waifu number 1. Okay, well, that happened. My head hurts. That's all I'll say about that.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
This is just the beginning.
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Her titties are cracking. Oh my god! She's back! Kick her ass, Monami! Don't lose your wand this time, please. She's doing it. I can't believe this. She's grown. She's grown so much. She's beating this bitch's ass. Truly the teacher we deserve. God damn. That was actually pretty good. Monami is throwing hands. I've never seen her this amped up before. Truly a teacher of all time. Jiggle physics. Thank you for that, Monami. Truly a teacher of all time. And you got her out of here with some bondage. Heck yeah. Okay. You cracked her. So that was a representation of her taking out the virus, I guess. Love, love. Gotta love it. That was the thing that made the most sense.
Man, how fun.
I skipped. Oops, I skipped.
Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
Just die already, Jesus.
Is just so hopeless.
Someone touched the battery, she's dying. Alright, bye Junko.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I don't know, bro. There's a lot of shit that's not making sense, so.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
What do you mean? Why are you surprised? You've literally been telling them to do this.
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
I like how Hajime's eyes are still shining.
You're right.
Bro has the holy cross.
Sorry to trouble everyone, but
Maybe that's what convinced everyone. His holy cross eyes. They looked into his eyes and they were like, God damn, that's some real shit.
even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
Well, as long as you can beat up my brain enough to revert him back to how he was before, then...
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
So this is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? Doesn't change how scared I am. Can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
God damn, that's so sad. Damn, that's so sad, bro.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Oh. God damn it. What an end. God, okay. Thank you for horrifying the shit out of me with the suspenseful music game. Jesus. Calm down. Try to have a nice moment over here. A giant cell phone. Save current progress? Heck yeah. Man, this was the longest goddamn class trial, I think. And so the incident is coming to an end. The incident, riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope Speak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future, as long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
So this is them in the real world, huh?
Hey Makoto, is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
So they didn't fully revert, I guess.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
Man, you remember the first game where these guys were scrubs?
Strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished.
They said it was ramping down finally, right? So everything's starting to come back to normal.
We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Oh, are they talking about Toko? Is she still having the one-sided unrequited love? Heck yeah, bro. Get that serial killer-cy. That's what I'm talking about.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
Alright, that's something.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
Thanks, Adachi, baby. Oh. So...
my future lies here.
Interesting, so he didn't fully revert then. Thanks so much, Adachi, baby. Truly a villain of all time. Fantastic. That's so nice. I like that. I will say it started getting a bit wonky at the end. Wonky in a cheesy way. It's like, honestly, I expected them to do more with the whole convincing of the others to basically commit seppuku. But whatever, I'm not complaining. This game was long. Very long. It's a worthy successor to the first one, don't get me wrong, but my god, it started dragging a bit towards the end, I will say. Good shit, though. The class trials were good. I wonder how the third game is gonna be. But before that, I have, what's it called? Despair Girls, something like that, to do. Because I was told this game after one, Despair Girls after this one, and then the third game, V3. So I'll do that eventually. My god, I need to take a break from visual novel games, but I digress. For now, good game, enjoyed it, pretty good. I wonder if they're gonna bring back any of the characters for the next game. I guess we'll see eventually. Without further ado, I am gonna leave it off here. Thank you guys for accompanying me through this crazy wacky series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep pimpin', my Monokuma, bashing pips.